Inspector Rachel, dressed in her crisp navy blue uniform, adjusted her patrol belt as she scanned the bustling city streets. It was a typical afternoon, and Rachel was on her usual rounds, ensuring the safety of the community. Her calm yet authoritative demeanor commanded respect from citizens and colleagues alike. The call came through her radio just as she was passing a busy supermarket. Unit 14, we have a report of suspicious activity at the Eastwood supermarket. Possible theft in progress. Over. Rachel immediately responded, Unit 14 en route. Her sharp instincts kicked in, and she felt the familiar surge of adrenaline. Within minutes, she arrived at the supermarket, parking her patrol car near the entrance. The store manager, visibly flustered, met her at the door. Inspector, thank goodness you're here, he said, pointing toward the electronics aisle. There's a man acting suspiciously. He's been stuffing items into his bag and avoiding the checkout area. Rachel nodded, her sharp gaze shifting to the aisles beyond. Stay here and keep people calm. I'll handle this. Rachel walked into the supermarket, her boots clicking softly against the tiled floor. She moved with purpose, her keen eyes scanning the aisles for any signs of trouble. She spotted him almost immediately, a tall man wearing a hoodie, his movements jerky and furtive. He was holding a bag that appeared bulkier than it should for someone casually shopping. Rachel noticed him slip a set of expensive headphones into the bag while glancing nervously around. Keeping her distance, Rachel observed him for a moment. Her training had taught her to act decisively but cautiously. She reached for her radio and quietly alerted dispatch. Unit 14 to base. I have visual on the suspect. Requesting backup. Over. Copy, Unit 14. Backup en route. Over, came the response. Chapter 3. Confrontation in Aisle 7. Rachel approached the suspect, her voice calm but firm. Excuse me, sir. Could you stop for a moment? The man froze, his eyes darting toward the exit. I haven't done anything, he said defensively, clutching the bag closer. Let's talk, Rachel said, her tone steady. Can you show me what's in your bag? I don't have to show you anything, he snapped, backing away. Rachel stood her ground, her hand resting lightly on her utility belt. Sir, this will go a lot easier if you cooperate. Put the bag down. Instead of complying, the man bolted toward the exit, shoving a shopping cart out of his way. Rachel sprang into action, sprinting after him. Her radio crackled as she updated dispatch. Suspect fleeing on foot, pursuing toward the south exit. Over. The man made it to the lobby before Rachel caught up with him. She grabbed his arm, forcing him to stop. That's enough, she commanded, but the man twisted free and swung his bag at her. Rachel ducked and countered with a swift move, knocking the bag from his hands. The contents spilled onto the floor, headphones, portable speakers, and a gaming console. Give it up, Rachel said, her voice firm but calm. The man snarled and lunged at her, but Rachel was ready. Using her training, she deflected his attack and quickly subdued him, pinning him against a nearby wall. The crowd that had gathered watched in stunned silence as she secured him with handcuffs. Backup arrived moments later, and two officers helped escort the man to the patrol car. The supermarket manager approached Rachel, his face a mix of relief and gratitude. Thank you, Inspector. You stopped him before he could get away. Rachel nodded. Just doing my job. Make sure your staff reviews the surveillance footage and checks for any other stolen items. As the officers drove the suspect away, Rachel took a moment to address the onlookers. Thank you for staying calm. The situation is under control now. The crowd began to disperse, some murmuring about Rachel's bravery. One elderly woman patted her arm and said, You're a true hero, young lady. Rachel offered a small smile. Just keeping the community safe, ma'am. Back in her patrol car, Rachel completed her report and sent it to headquarters. She leaned back in her seat for a moment, letting out a breath. The incident was another reminder of why she had chosen this career. Her duty wasn't just about enforcing the law, it was about protecting people and maintaining peace, even in the most unexpected places. As she drove off to continue her patrol, Rachel felt a renewed sense of purpose. The sun dipped lower on the horizon, casting a golden glow over the city. Another day, another mission successfully completed by the determined and fearless Inspector Rachel.